Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. NerdyPuddinCup here, and I have been inspired by my beautiful girlfriend to do a question tag. She just got done doing one, and I figured that sounded like fun, so I would do one as well. As my name implies, NerdyPuddinCup, I'm a nerd. I know, shocking. So I figured I would do the nerd tag. Shall we begin? Question 1. Kirk or Picard? Now, I know there are a lot of Trekkies that would prefer Kirk over Picard, and I totally get that, and I totally respect that, but personally, I am Picard every day of the week. He is the kind of commanding officer I would actually want to follow. While Kirk is a lot of fun, Picard is a true, genuine leader. Every situation that he takes, that he encounters, he thinks about rationally and then goes in forward like that. I have a lot of respect for that, and Patrick Stewart. No more words than that, Patrick Stewart. Question number 2. Warrior, thief, or wizard? Now, usually in role-playing games, I don't play a lot, but the ones that I do play, I usually go with thief, and that is mainly due to my love for the Thief game series, mainly Garrett. And I try to emulate that as best I can. I have a killer Garrett in Skyrim. So, yeah, I guess thief. Favorite subject in school? That would have to be, literature. I love reading books. I love classic stories and like that. Beowulf, Shakespeare especially. I love Shakespeare. So yeah, that was it. What would your Patronus be? Okay. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not really that big into Harry Potter. And there you go! You're going out the door! No, wait! Come back! Please! Come back! I'm sorry. It was never a thing for me. I just didn't prefer it. But I do have a Patronus, and that would be Godzilla. Anyone who knows me knows of my love for Godzilla, and Patronus would definitely be Godzilla. Favorite superhero? This is hard. I have a pantheon of my favorite superheroes, and they kinda go around in a circle on who's my favorite depending on the mood I'm in. But I would say consistently, even though he's not a superhero, my favorite hero at this current time is John Constantine. I just love him to death. I only discovered him a couple years ago, but ever since I read Hellblazer, I watched the series starring Matt Ryan, and I loved it to death. I need more of it. More, please, Constantine. I need it. So yeah, I think John Constantine. But there's the Question, there's Batman, there's the Hulk, there's other ones that a lot of people haven't heard of. Jonah Hex. People have heard of Jonah Hex, but he's one of my favorites. Regardless, next question. Star Trek or Star Wars? I'm also gonna get some judgments on this, but I choose Star Trek any day of the week. Not to say I don't love Star Wars, I do. Darth Vader's my boy, but I just prefer Star Trek. I'm sorry, sue me. Sue me! In what unsports-related way do you keep in shape? I carry boxes of candles up and down stairs every day. That's what I do. What is my dream career choice? Male prostitute. Favorite video game? This is a toss-up between the original Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo and Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo 64. I'm a big Donkey Kong fan. He is my favorite classic video game hero, and I love both of the games for different reasons. Donkey Kong Country is just the most beautifully stunning Super Nintendo game I've ever seen, and I can't tell you how many hours I put away into both games. So there's that. Favorite author? Alan Moore. Alan Moore is my favorite author, even though he's usually associated with comic books. I do read a lot of comic books, but I love Alan Moore's perspective on things and just how maturely he writes. And I could go on about how much I love Alan Moore and list off a whole bunch of things, but I still have more questions to get to, so there's that. Alan Moore. Favorite indie band? I don't think I know any indie bands. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible nerd. What is the nerdiest thing about yourself? I have a collection of action figures in my room ranging from Batman to Godzilla to Blade from Puppet Master. Yeah! The nerdiest movie in my collection. That would be the Constantine Season 1. Complete season series Blu-ray. Yeah, that. I own others though, like Godzilla movies, I guess. I'm not sure which qualifies more as a nerdier thing, Godzilla or Constantine. PlayStation, Xbox, or Wii? Why not all of them? What is the biggest word I know? Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Yeah. Biggest nerd role model? That is a good question. I'm not exactly sure who my biggest, I'm not exactly sure. I like a lot of them. What fictional character did you fantasize about as a kid? Godzilla, Godzilla, and Godzilla. You can ask my girlfriend. Godzilla. Godzilla every day, all day. Godzilla. Yeah, see? Godzilla. Greatest nerd accomplishment. Huh. I met Harrison Ford at a bank once, and I didn't know it was Harrison Ford until afterwards, and I was very upset that I didn't know, but I got to meet Harrison Ford, so that was cool. It was at a bank in New Jersey. That was neat. Jocks, friends or foes? It depends on them. I mean, if they're an asshole, they're an asshole. I mean, if they're cool, then they're cool. I don't discriminate against different types of people. Unlike someone I know. You can't even tell who I was looking at. I could have been looking at my girlfriend. I could have been looking at a stuffed animal. You don't know. Next. Old school bit games or modern 3D graphics? Again, why not both? Nerdiest pickup line. Hey baby, I put the romance in Necromancer. Do you have a random useless talent? What is it? I can recite pretty much any kind of trivia you want to know about Godzilla or any of the movies in the series. Off the top of my head, much to the annoyance of my girlfriend. See, she agrees. Do you read a book before seeing the movie? That depends. Sometimes I'll see the movie first, find out it's a book, then I'll read that. Or sometimes I'll read the book first. It really just depends. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? That would be flying. I have always been fascinated with flying since I was a tiny little pudding cup. And, yeah, flying. That's what I'd like to do. Just soaring above the sky and then getting shot down by Donald Trump's nukes. Alright, this has been the Nerdy Tag. I hope you folks enjoyed. You probably didn't, but that's okay. Whatever. It's not like I need your approval to keep on living. Please love me! Okay, bye.